Yo, y'all know I value how my junk feels in fabrics, and that's why I F with Chubbies, okay? They're so comfortable. They make you feel good. They make your junk look good. I've been wearing their original stretch short, and I love how comfortable the elastic waistband is, and they come in 3 different lengths, all right? Look, I'm wearing their Friday shirt right now, and it's super lightweight and comfortable. So that's why you need to F with Chubbies, okay? Check this out. I got you. Look at that. For a limited time, our friends at Chubbies are giving our listeners 20% off with the promo code DUDES20 at checkout at chubbiesshorts.com. That's 20% off your order with the promo code DUDES20. Support our show and tell them we sent you. This fall, make the most of every moment with Chubbies. Shop now and fall into comfort, one stylish piece at a time.
Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good.
What a treat. What a treat.
This one is yours.
Why? Oh, I don't drink soda, buddy. I'm healthy. Give me the liquor. You think I'm still putting soda in my body? No. Straight Henny shots for me, brother.
Sody pops. Sody pops.
Let me ask you something. You ever drink Cactus Cooler growing up?
Hey, great question. Listen, Cactus Cooler did not come to NorCal until later.
Okay.
My very first Cactus Cooler that I ever had was from my roommate in college, Tony.
Yeah.
So he showed me this. He was like, dude, first of all, there's another crazy story about him too. So Tony's like a low-key genius.
Okay.
We'll get into that later. He shows me this Cactus Cooler thing. I'm like, this looks like a generic fucking soda.
You're like what the hell is this?
I was like, what is this ghetto shit, right? He goes, you never had Cactus Cooler? I was like, I've never seen this on a shelf at all.
Yeah.
It was specifically a Southern California thing.
And I did not know that.
Yeah. So NorCal didn't have it. Cracked it open. I like a lot of ice with my soda. Poured it in. I was hooked for like 5 years.
Cactus Cooler, man.
So I had 2 sodas at the time. Cactus Cooler, and then for the first time, Manzanita Soul.
Oh,
the
the apple one.
And I got hooked on those 2 sodas.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I've never had them before. I'm like, this is delicious.
Brother, let me tell you, brother. After school for me, it was like I would get some Flamin' Hot Cheetos or some Flamin' Hot Lays, and I would get me a Cactus Cooler, bruh.
Wow.
There's nothing like it, dog.
It's pineapple and orange.
Yeah.
Genius.
I didn't know that it wasn't an international, all over the place situation until I started bringing it up to people, and they didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah, I was like, when he showed me, it looked janky as fuck. I'm like, I'm not gonna drink this janky ass
Just
soda.
a little fucking clip art cactus.
Yeah, it looks like this JPEG Windows clip art on it. I'm like, why the fuck would you feed me this?
Ooh,
But
buddy.
before we continue, I got a funny ass story. I brought Jollibee today. Dude, Jollibee chicken something. I know that song. I like that song.
Yeah. How does my shit go? Dripping like Jollibee chicken out the gravy. I forgot how it goes. I got a song called Pillow Pet. Listen to it. It's fire. I be like Jollibee chicken in the gravy straight dripping. Young top shelf bottle reposado just sipping.
I thought you would know your own lyrics.
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think. But I've never performed that song.
Okay, that's harder then.
Yeah, I remember songs from performing them. You feel me? Otherwise, I go in the booth, I record it to how I like it.
And we're done.
Then it's into the ether.
Half, fried, spicy, and mild.
Let's go.
So I got a little bit mixed. We got some mashed potatoes, adobo fried rice, and extra gravy on the side. Look, I didn't get converted to Jollibee chicken until recently.
No?
So I hated it.
Why?
Because the one I always went to was fucking shit.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
Yeah, so now I got blessed with the good shit, and I'll never go back. I actually might like Jollibee better than Popeyes sometimes.
I most definitely like Jollibee chicken better than Popeyes. Some people will have the regular Jollibee chicken and they're like, all right, it's cool, but you need to get the spicy, bro. The spicy is where it is next level. And I'm gonna do something, I'm so excited that you did this because I'm gonna do something that I saw on TikTok.
You're talking about the rice in the
rice
skin?
in the, oh!
It's this like chubby little couple that did it. They're like a chubby little Filipino couple.
Little foodie couple, yeah.
Yeah.
Which one is the spicy? They're supposed to have the red flags in them.
Oh, did they not do it for
Oh, well,
us?
it don't matter. It don't
Okay.
matter.
Either way, it's gonna be delicious. But look,
Wow.
now I know I saw them do it, but I used to do that with my KFC when I was a kid because my mom used to we used to eat rice and kimchi with it because
Yeah.
Korean people.
Yeah.
So I used to always do it as a kid. I used to take the skin and just put regular rice, but I would put kimchi inside and eat it.
Dang.
So-
in the skin?
Yeah. So like a wrap, like Korean people like wrapping things. So it was like a similar thing that I saw. I'm like, yo, that's kind of low key what I did when I was a kid.
That's amazing. I'm so excited to do this. I'm gonna get some separate content over here on my phone because this is next level shit right here. I'm so excited. All right. Okay, so what did they do? They took the adobo rice, a big old piece of skin. They take the adobo rice. They put it in the skin.
Give me some of that.
Yeah. Where the gravy at?
Oh, you have your own gravy, my friend.
This is. Look at you.
I got you your own gravy.
You
dude.
are. Gee, this man is a thinker.
Yeah,
So
man.
now I can double dip.
Yeah. I want you to get the full action, dude.
All right. So then you take. This is what I saw on TikTok. They took the adobo rice.
By the way, I don't think they're chubby. I think I assume they're chubby because because this is some fat people shit.
Because it's big back activities.
Yeah,
Big back activities. Let's go.
Some big bag exactly.
Let's go. Robyn Couch, if you weren't aware, big back is the new way of saying that's like fat people shit.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. Little urban information there for you.
I'm gonna
Thank you
do
so
something
much.
a little different. I'm gonna put a little mashed potato on the bottom too.
Oh, you going crazy.
A little cream action.
All right. You talking too much. I'm going in.
Okay.
Boy.
This is
Bruh.
This is big back delicious.
This is the big back attack right here.
Yeah. Possibly chubby, not chubby Filipino couple. You guys, I'm gonna suck both your dicks.
Big back clit getting sucked.
Yo, that's kind of funny, dude. Hey, yo, I smashed a big back clit the other day.
Oh God, that's disgusting. That sounds gross.
Oh, something finally grosses you out about sex, huh?
Look. Can we talk about something real quick? Me and David get a lot of views on Instagram, but we're making no money
I know.
because of our potty mouths. And it's sad because people that get nowhere near the amount of views and engagement we get on Instagram are making a nice little 3 to 4 racks monthly. And we're doing millions on Instagram, but
Yeah.
it's like you have to be invited to monetize, basically.
Yeah, I had no idea what they were talking about. I found this through another creator. They're like, yeah, I make like about 2 or 3 grand. I saw their views. I'm like, you can get nowhere near as much as I do. I looked at my shit, 12 cents. I'm like, huh, what is this? And
I'm
it's-
making no money, dog.
Yeah, we're demonetized.
Fucked up.
Yep. But it's okay. Whatever. I don't care. I'll start a new channel where it's only I'm just going to exploit my children all the time.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like I think I've probably lost a lot of brand deals where people were maybe a little cute video of Veda or Q or hit a trending explore page situation. They're like a family influencer with comedy. Perfect. Scroll, and I'm talking about my foreskin and shit.
Jollibee chicken and the foreskin dripping.
Jollibee chicken in the gravy straight dripping.
There we go.
Ooh, Jollibee chicken in the gravy straight dripping. Yes. Thank you.
That shit was so cool though. That big old Jollibee thing.
Thank you,
That-
man.
That's
That-
pretty cool.
I had when I had written that line, I hit my director homie Adrian Purr, and I was like,
Talented.
So talented.
Amazing creator, by the way.
I was like, hey, my guy, I got an idea for a music video. What would you think about me in a giant hot tub, Jollibee bucket filled with gravy? He was like, do you want to? Let's do it.
Smart dude.
Made it happen.
By the way, when I was a kid, when I used to eat KFC, I stopped eating that after I got food poisoning from it. So maybe that's why I haven't done it in so long.
Man, I remember one time because I brought some KFC one time for the show and you didn't touch it.
Couldn't do it. It'll make me yak. Can't do it. It's like mentally, and I'm pretty sure it tastes fine. It's just like I had food poisoning for 2 weeks. And
Yeah, you know that one KFC fucked up your whole situation, and Cause I enjoy KFC on occasion. I like people be like, it's soggy. I'm like, I like that soggy shit sometimes.
Their
Sometimes
seasoning is still really good.
sometimes you're just in the mood for some soggy, original. I'm not even talking about the crispy. I'm talking about original recipe, soggy KFC, bro.
Nostalgia there. That's nostalgia food.
Man, I love it. I love it. I love it cold out the fridge too. Cold fried chicken.
Hate cold fried chicken. Damn. What do you like about cold fried chicken?
It's yummy. What do you mean? What do you like? That's like saying, what do you like about the food you like to eat? It's yummy, dog.
No. What the fuck? That's gross.
It's KFC chicken specifically. It's something about the way that sauce.
What do you like about food? Oh, so much attitude. Maybe that's what Chia's talking about. Huh?
It's just a silly question. What do you like? What do you like about the food you like?
I'm a fucking text Chia tonight. I get it. I get it. It's a stupid little attitude he has. Ask a simple question, and he's all like, ooh. You know what? Ever since you started working out, you changed.
Too much testosterone, brother. I'm ready to fucking fight. You want to go? Asking me about my chicken preferences? Do you want to go, motherfucker?
Don't ever disrespect my chicken. Fuck you mean? I like my chicken.
It's something about their soggy skin out the fridge is delicious to me.
You know, one of my favorite videos to watch online is like young kids asking their old head parents like just dumb questions and seeing how they snap. They get so mad.
Right.
Why you crack your eggs like that? What the fuck you mean how I crack my eggs like that? The fuck? Your goddamn business.
Dog, Veda is in her Y stage. And as adorable as it is,
Daddy's tired.
you can only do so much where it's like, where it's like, Daddy, and she'll overhear me and Chia like be talking, like, oh yeah, your original recipe. Said, Daddy, why you say original? I'm like, oh baby, because the chicken is like, he made his own recipe. Why did he do that? Like, oh, he wanted to just have like something different. Why? It's just because sometimes you gotta change things up a little bit.
Go to your fucking room right now.
And you hit a point where you're like, because, baby girl, because.
Yeah, just because.
That's because, mama.
I know like certain dudes who have kids, it's perfect for them when they ask questions because they love hearing themselves talk. One of my homies loves over-explaining things. And when his kid asks him questions, I'm like, thank God, because now you two can talk to each other and we don't have to hear this shit. Because we always have to tell him, like, we don't care. Like, stop. He's like, actually, in 1970, nobody fucking cares, dog. I don't just chill. Now, his kid just satisfies that craving for him.
I'll try to take random opportunities to give Veda life lessons, even though she doesn't give a fuck and isn't even listening. Like she'll be like, Daddy, that I had a boo boo today. I fell off the slide at school, right? I was like, that's cool, Mama, but you got up, right? You were fine in 2 minutes, right? Yeah, that's right. Sometimes in life, things aren't gonna go the way you want it to, and all you can do is react to, you can control your own reactions, but you can't control what happens. It's like, okay, Daddy.
He goes, look at my hair.
She goes, chicken nugget.
What was the candy she asked for? Like Kit Kat or some shit?
Baby girl, you're beautiful. You're so smart. You're going to take over the world one day. I'm so proud of you every day. You make my life complete. Daddy, I want the Kit Kat.
That's the best. As you were talking, it just went, whoop.
Yeah, she's literally not even listening. All she sees is Kit Kat in her brain.
He goes, Daddy has a Kit Kat face.
Kit Kat face. Daddy smells like a Kit Kat.
Oh, can I tell you, I had the best. Somebody came up to me today on my morning walk. You know what the best feeling on earth is? Is somebody who doesn't look like they would be a part of your fan base coming up to you and they know you.
I love that.
This guy, a larger gentleman, getting his morning walk in.
Okay.
Both of us larger gentlemen getting our morning walk in. And he goes, David Saw, I can barely recognize you. You're getting too thin. I was like, thanks, appreciate it, man, because you have a blessed day. And it was an older, I would say he's like probably in his mid-40s, late 40s, but, balding gentleman, a little round. And I'm like, damn, I would have never thought.
Black, white, Hispanic?
White. I was like, I never thought this guy would be a fan, but man, you're nice.
When the older whites recognize you, and not that it's like we're trying to find validation from white people thing, but it's such a trip because you don't see it coming, dog. One time when I was on one of my first tours with Cabo Modern and Jay Rise and shit, we were in it was like some random Canadian city, dog. It was maybe like Ottawa or some shit, right? In a supermarket buying little snacks. Older white woman was like, oh my God, hey, I love your videos. I was like, me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. Took her home, smashed. It was like so nice.
You're smashing her. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
This is great. I love the smell of Bengay when I'm making love.
Oh, is this good on your hips? Are your knees okay?
Dog, do you get massages
All the time.
all the time?
I need it, especially if I'm weight training. Like it's like a night and day type of thing. And you know, for some reason with me, whenever I get massages, I feel a little weird because it feels sometimes unnecessary. It's like my parents never got massages, and so why do I fucking need it? Am I just being a little bitch? And then it's like, well, it's probably because they couldn't afford it, and it feels good.
And you know how much stress? Why do you think they were so grumpy all the time, bro?
They had just had a couple of massages. Actually, I was giving my mom like shoulder massages and feet massages all the time.
Same.
Yeah. So
Booty
then my-
massage too. Yeah, no, my mom was
and
like,
she would.
yeah, I would get like just massage my mom's like upper cakes, like not no sexual shit, But that's where I kind of learned that like
Not sexual. Why would you call it cakes then, dude? You're gonna call it anything else. Don't call your mom's butt cakes.
give my mom a non-sexual, voluptuous, delicious scrub.
Not on some sexual shit, but I was massaging my mom's cakes. That shit threw me off.
Do you see? That just goes to show how much I don't necessarily sexualize body parts. Cakes is cakes, man. It's just a word for me, okay? But I was gonna say.
So I was powdering Veda's cakes.
Oh God. Okay, that made it weird.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Powdering. Oh, like baby powder.
Yeah. Oh man, that threw me off.
And I was gonna say that's where I learned that like a lot of people carry like just tension in their booties and no one ever gets booty massages, So in high school, bro, I used to give girls booty massages all the time. That's where I like kind of began to get a little bit of play.
Oh,
like
really?
cheerleaders and shit. I'd be like, yo, you ever had a booty massage before? A lot of people never had a booty massage. I'm telling you, it feels great. Ask my mom. I'll be rubbing her cakes up real good, getting her in the mood.
Then my dad daps me up because I do all the foreplay for him. You ever do foreplay for your mom?
Oh, God.
For your dad real quick?
Just, team player, man.
Thanks, Tim.
All right, I'm gonna call my dad and we'll be right back.
Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, you know me, I'm a thigh boy. The shorter the shorts, the better the penis looks. That's Chubbies' motto that I made up myself. I love my chubby shorts, and if you got nice thighs and legs, you better show it out because guess what? They got shorts of all different types of lengths, and I like that shit on the mid-thigh to a little bit lower because guess what? When you wear it with some nice baggy shirts, it's the most comfortable thing on earth. I got ones with the, the expandable waist, the little elastic waistband, and people wouldn't know. They're just like, dude, nice shorts. Oh, they're from my Chubbies. Don't get a Chubby is what I tell them. If you're a true believer in thigh exposure, you know that Chubbies is still the premier name in men's shorts, even though it's getting chilly. Pairing Chubby shorts with a fall sweater or cozy jacket could very well be the move. And would you look at that, folks, for a limited time, our friends at Chubbies are giving our listeners 20% off with the promo code DUDES20 at checkout at chubbyshorts.com. That's 20% off your order with the promo code DUDES20. Support our show and tell them we sent you. This fall, make the most of every moment with Chubbies. Shop now and fall into comfort, one stylish piece at a time.
I'm not gonna lie, it might be because I'm really enjoying myself, or maybe the AC is not on or something. But I'm getting hot. Dog.
It's because you worked out this morning.
There's that as well. But yeah, that's how I got a lot of play in high school, massaging cheerleaders' booties and stuff.
Explain to me how this works because you live in a porn fantasy. How I can't imagine me as a high school. Well, first of all, he's a high schooler. It's very different. Come up to somebody and say, "Excuse me, you ever have a booty massage?" I do good booty massage.
You gotta get rid of the Veda accent first.
Okay. Hello. How the fuck do you approach that shit?
Here's the thing. My whole approach to women growing up, and even in my adult life, right? as a small dude and as a funny dude, has always been a very matter-of-fact, comical approach. You feel me? It was never me trying to be overly, that's a lie. I was definitely trying to be Rico Suave in some situations.
Oh,
But
yeah, you had those moments. Never me, but you did. But.
Right. So, but a lot of it is like using my sense of humor. I'm very unserious all the time. It was never, so if it was
It's
never
approachable.
Yeah, it was never like threatening and creepy, I feel. Like, so for me, it was like, it wasn't like, hey, you know, if you feeling sore after cheerleader practice, you know, you should come over, let me massage. But it was like, hey, yo, if you need a booty massage, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really good. I'm Thai. I don't know. Thai people give great massages. It was always like, ha, ha, ha.
Ah, you being so cute.
You're being so cute. Okay, fine. Give me a booty massage. And then it's like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Once they get comfortable, it's like, oh, wait, I like this. You know?
See, I did a version of that, but mine was gay. It had nothing to do with me wanting to touch them at all. I just had like ADHD, and I couldn't. It was so fidgety. And my parents had a beauty supply store. I used to just braid girls' hair, and they would just like do their own thing. And I'm like, and I would do it so fucking fast because you know when you're at a store all day and you just have wigs around. The stylists come in, they teach you how to do shit.
Yeah.
I would just be braiding those bitches' hair like a fucking little, like somebody's auntie.
I've done the gay best friend type shit to get close to girls. Like I remember specifically in 8th grade, I let Tina Moore like put like lip gloss on me or some shit like that or whatever it was, just so I could sit in between her legs and get a little physical connection, you know?
Oh, that's extreme. Mine was just because I was bored. I wasn't thinking about anything else.
Yeah, boy. Look, did you ever have a girls are icky stage?
Probably when I was a little kid, but I will say this though. I think when it came to like wanting to like have sex with the girl, I was a little behind compared to everybody else. I was so busy just playing in dirt and mud. You know what I'm saying? So by the time like a lot of like the guy friends as a little kid, they were already like talking about like private parts and shit like that. I was not interested whatsoever. I just wanted to play with my Game Boy and just like do my own shit.
I was doing all that. Game Boy, and I wanted to play with some boobies, you know?
When was the first time, like, when you were a kid and you're like, boobies, oh, fuck yeah. Do you remember that moment?
I grew up on Married with Children. So, you know, my dad was always watching Married with Children. And I think early on, I remember feeling like, this woman's boobies are doing something to me.
Which one?
Not Kelly or Bundy, but one of the, you know, Al would always have random fantasies or
Yep,
like
yeah.
a random super attractive woman would come into the shoe store. There was one episode where he was helping Peggy like lingerie shop, and then a girl was like, a hot ass girl was like, "Excuse me, do you think my husband would like this?" And she kind of like unveils herself, and it's like, oh my goodness, you know. I can tell you the exact moment. I remember loving butt. Cakes.
Really?
Yes, the literal exact moment, dog. 7th grade, Gardena Valley Christian School. Somebody was like, yo, look at Erica's booty right now when she's picking up her bag. And I had never like really looked at butts like that ever. You know what I'm saying? I turn around, I see Erica over there grabbing her backpack from her car. And I looked and I saw her butt in these like shorts or whatever she had on, and I was like, what is this feeling? Butts are amazing. And I remember that feeling like, being like, this is like, wow, like I almost couldn't breathe for a second.
I don't know a specific moment, but it was definitely just like watching like MTV, BET type of shit, just girls twerking and shaking that thing. And I'm like, something about this is mesmerizing. One of the guy homies, I found out what his preference for women was, and then we couldn't stop making fun of this guy.
Would you like wine?
Yes.
I like to pair my greasy junk food with a nice white
little wine.
wine. Yeah. Okay. You asked your boy what his preference was.
So his preference, he doesn't like tits or ass. He likes girls who are really skinny and thin with no shape whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then that's the worst thing you could tell to a bunch of guys in the 90s. And then like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
We just said he's gay.
Call him a pedophile.
We're like, a bunch of shit. We didn't know how much that hurt his feelings until later on. And he was like, dude, you guys like fucked me up. I'm like, why? And it's like when we're all drinking and stuff. It's like, while we were super young, and you guys kept telling me I was gay, so I had like this moment where I thought I was gay.
No.
I was like, no, bro, we're just roasting you because you just told us you don't like tits and ass,
Yeah,
which is like the two main things aside from a vagina that makes a woman.
Right.
So he was just like, it's like, yeah, I thought I was gay for like 3-4 years.
What the 3-4 years?
So, he was just like so confused.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're like, oh, you should have told us.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Cause look, you know me, man. I'm a very I have a very diverse palette in terms of what I'm attracted to, and I can understand also the appeal of like a thin woman as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I love
100%.
booty and boobies, but like I think like I don't know, Ariana Grande is super hot to me, but yeah, and so I get it, but I could never. Like, never in my life, especially for 3 and 4 years.
Yeah.
It's like, that reminds me, bro. There was an episode of Blind Date. Remember Blind Date?
Yes.
And this girl was on a date with this dude, and he's like, yeah, I've had sex with a guy before, and he's like, but I'm not gay. And she's like, you've had sex with a guy? He's like, yeah, twice actually. She's like, twice? He's like, yeah, I needed to make sure I wasn't gay.
What? That's
Yeah.
so fucking.
And I'm like, all right, bro. Maybe you're not gay, but you're something. You know what I'm saying? Because 2 times is like, you gotta know. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you not know after the first time?
Like this guy,
How do you not know going into it?
he never did anything to that extent. But when you're young, people can convince you of anything.
Yeah.
It's like when you're like they found out too, like cops were doing like dirty shit when they would interview kids, like for like crimes and stuff, because you could get them to believe anything. You could tell them, like, oh, you did see somebody get murdered here, right? It's like, yeah, he was like a large Mexican man. Yeah, was he? And they go, yeah, and when they're older, they recollect this thing that never fucking happened.
Yeah, they like incept their brain.
Exactly. Kids are just fucking moldable as shit, man.
Pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but the Cactus Cooler guy that I was going to tell you about.
Oh yes, please.
This motherfucker, when we were in college, he never drank water.
Okay.
I'm talking about ever. And his
he
wife, Vietnamese dude.
Vietnamese dude. I
thought
say white because Steve Green also never drank water.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He never really drank. It's been so long since he drank water, he can't remember the last time he drank water.
What?
I'm not even fucking, this is a true fucking story. This dude, genius guy, he was like a magnet kid. And so, just to give you like a level of how smart he is, he might not think he's that smart, but after college, he bought this MR2 Spider. It's a car, right? He didn't, I'm sorry, not MR2. It was a Honda S2K. He got an S2K. Sorry, car people. I don't know that much about cars. But he got an S2K, little roadster. It wasn't working. He figured out how to rebuild the engine by taking it apart and rebuilding it back together.
Wow.
That's fucking genius. So he's weird. This guy, one day we're in the same room together. We're in the college apartments together. He goes, "Hey, can you take a look at my piss?" I was like, "No, Tony, that's fucking weird." He's like, "No, it's not some weird. Just can you tell me if this is normal?" I'm like looking at it, and his pee was like orange red.
Oh God.
You would almost think like he's pissing blood, right? And I'm like, "Hey, bro, I think you're dehydrated." I was like, "When's the last time you drank water?" He goes, "I don't drink water." I'm like, "What the fuck? You don't drink water? What do you mean?" He goes, "I only drink soda." And then I started thinking about it. I was like, I've never seen him drink a glass of water.
That's crazy.
He eventually went to Vietnam, and then he got gout at the age of 19.
Holy wow.
So his big toe was gigantic. Apparently, it's excruciatingly painful.
Oh, shit.
You get it from eating a lot of like meat, fatty foods, poor diet, and there's like a genetic propensity to have it if your parents have it and stuff like that. So from that, he decided that he needed to make a life change. He decided to let go of drinking soda for Lent for a month. The first day of not drinking soda, his migraines were so bad he couldn't look at light.
Damn, he was like addicted.
So he had to lay in the room with the fucking curtains closed, and nobody could make a sound or noise. He didn't leave there for like a week because of how bad his migraines were because of the sugar and the caffeine addiction.
Damn.
Because he's been doing that since he was a little kid.
That's crazy.
Fucking nuts, dude.
That's actually crazy.
Never drinking water? Like, how do you not fucking drink water, dude? He said that it tasted like him, if somebody melted like a bunch of spoons, he said it felt like that. He was drinking metal.
What?
Yeah.
That might be like an actual neurological situation. You know
Some
what I'm saying?
weird shit.
It's crazy to think that somebody who is so good at putting things together and understanding how things come together couldn't grasp that your body
Needs water.
yeah, like it functions it has its way of properly functioning. You feel me? I think I knew somebody who also didn't drink a lot of water until they went to the doctor and were like, your kidneys will fail. Your internal body parts can literally fail if you don't get water in your system. You know what I'm saying? That's when like, oh shit, that was like their little wake-up call, you know? Yeah, that's a trip. You know, for me, I went to get a little checkup recently. I still have to do the blood work, but like my last checkup, you know, everything's healthy, everything's great, fucking blood pressure's fine, but you know, cholesterol is a little higher than it could be.
My bad.
And so, no, what you mean, dog? We good. We handling this shit, bro. But she was like, man, look, it's not an issue right now, but it's probably genetic, of course. So if you want to get ahead of it, try and be like mainly plant-based diet.
Are you insane?
In my head, I'm like, I'm gonna just have to have high cholesterol.
Look, as a doctor, if I could give you guys a little bit of advice for someone who's not a doctor, but who knows people very well, never ever tell a high confidence person that it's not a problem now. Never ever say that, because we're not gonna take what you say seriously. If you tell me, listen, it's not a problem now, I'm checked out. I'm done. I'm like, oh, I'm healthy. That's all I hear. So I told the story years ago, but I had my doctor was an Indian lady, and she used to roast the fucking shit out of me.
Was she hot?
No, but she was fucking funny. And like, you know, once you kind of open that door of joking around, you just joke around all the time. And then she had this thick Indian accent, and she would look at me, and this is when I was big, and she goes, you know, it's not a problem now, but your blood work is perfect, but it shouldn't be. It's like, you are very fat. Dude. And I was like, so what you're saying is, and I told her this because we're joking, I'm like, so you're saying I'm an athlete? And she's like, that's not what I'm saying. It's like, you're young, maybe because of genetics, but you are not healthy even though your blood indicates you're healthy. And I was like,
then you're healthy.
I was like, so I'm perfect. She's rolling her eyes. But that was like the start of like, she's like, yeah, you genetic, like wise your blood work, like this is not normal for somebody who's as, you know, physically unhealthy as you. And then she was right, because a couple of years later, it wasn't the same. You know, high blood pressure, cholesterol was like through the roof, and it caught up. And so she was right. I was like, this bitch don't know nothing. But don't say that to people. You say that to somebody like me, I'm gonna take that and just like not do anything with it.
Well, I take it a little differently now because of the babies.
The loves of my life.
Now I was like, I guess there's a reason to live long.
As she is just like, what the fuck? She's such a funny lady.
Yeah. So, you know, so I take that in consideration. But my trainer was like, my trainer was like, nah. And I told him, my doctor told me to maybe go more plant-based. He's like, nah. He's like, you know, doctors a lot of times they kind of speak very broadly about, you know, they speak in like a very about a blanket statement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, you know, worry about your own body and what works for you. Blah blah blah. I was like, all right, cool. But I was gonna say this. Speaking of funny doctors, you know, when I was in college, you know, I was hoeing around and shit. You know, just like and they warn you freshman year at Cal State Long Beach, hey, 1 out of every 4 students on campus has an STD, so you know, be careful out here. And so I was like paranoid, you know what I'm saying? I was hooking up, of course, condoms sometimes, no condoms sometimes. And I remember specifically one time, what's lit about Cal State Long Beach is like, it's, and I don't know if other Cal States do this or colleges do this, but if you're a paying student, it's like the medical on campus, it's all free, right?
Universities, yeah.
So I was, you know, I would get STD checks all the time, right? I was in there one time, I was like, hey, so the doctor's like, okay, what's the issue here? What are you here for? I'm like, do I have syphilis? And she's like, she immediately laughs. She's like, I'm pretty sure you don't have syphilis. I'm like, I got this little growth at the tip of my penis. And she's like, look, she's like, yeah, that's just an ingrown hair. You're good. I was like, okay, cool.
Let me give it to you straight, Doc. Do I have dengue fever? You're like, it's the most obscure. She's like, oh, excuse me?
Like, Doc, look, I hooked up with a girl at a frat party, and I think I might have frostbite on 2 of my toes. I don't know, man.
Do I? She goes, absolutely not. Cool. What are you doing later?
Speaking of the same, now I've definitely told this story on No Chaser. I don't know if I've told you, but college time, same shit, right? I'm getting a standard like STD check, and you know, sometimes if you don't have any physical symptoms, they don't do the physical check. They just get the blood and urine and shit.
Yep.
But for some reason this time, this doctor was like, okay, let's take a look, right? Older, plus size black lady nurse, okay? And I might be remembering this wrong, dog, okay? But I swear, I was standing there and she's like, let's take a look. And she like got on her knees, bro, to look at my junk, okay? And something about that is hot, all right? So immediately I'm erect in her face. And she goes, oh, sorry about that. And I didn't know what to say. I was like, it's cool.
She's like, still got it. Still got it, baby.
My bad.
My bad.
All right, I'm going to call her up. We'll be right back.
My bad, or maybe not my bad.
Woo.
I don't think it matters if there's a woman next to your open junk.
Yeah.
There's a good chance it's going to get erect.
Yeah.
And she just exhales on it real quick. We're pretty much done there.
A slight breeze from the air conditioning enters the room.
You know what I do remember from a memory? I remember the first time I had a boner and I tried to pee, and that shit was so weird.
It's an awkward feeling. Yeah.
It's like a weird jet. And it's just like, what the? You have to angle it. I remember I peed everywhere. I was like, God damn it!
I'll take you next level. Imagine having a curved erect penis and trying to pee.
It went in your mouth.
No. But I gotta like, it's weird, dog. Like, let's say this is the toilet. I have to like, I'm erect and it's curved, so I can't really control. Like, I have to work with the curve because I'm erect. You feel me? So I have to like tilt all the way like this way at an angle. So,
Really?
and well, yeah, I'm holding it a little bit too.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like it's going like at an angle. You know
Trick
what
shot! You could be a
Fucking-
part of those videos that throw the frisbees and
I
shit.
was just gonna say, dude, perfect.
And they show the green screen version of it.
Yeah, it's all fake, guys.
It's the guy grabbing your dick and twisting it.
Oh my god, a guy in a green morph suit.
Yeah. See? Dude, perfect.
Yeah, man. You know, hey, man, like the curve struggle is interesting sometimes.
Was
you
it
know?
always like that, or did something happen?
No. I've always just had like curved erect penis. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel self-conscious about that shit?
No. I didn't know. I didn't know that it wasn't normal. You feel me? Because I hadn't seen like just like erect penises other than my own. You know what I'm saying? And I think one time in junior high, the homies were like having a sleepover, and we're like, let's look at each other's dicks, and then and the homie his went up. He had a curve up, so I was like, oh my shit, this is normal. And then my boy Jonathan in junior high, when we were talking about it, I said I curve right. He said he curved left. So we were like just a little motley crew of curved dicks.
I can just picture you guys in a circle taking a fucking over the top picture of it. Just like it's like elephant tusks and a fucking trunk.
Yeah, man. So I was able to learn that, hey, it wasn't as weird as I thought.
There's a dude in high school that I remember. This fool's dick was so fucking big, and he didn't whip it out or anything, but we were having a sleepover, and then one of the homies was like, dude, you know this fool's dick is huge, right? And I was like, the fuck are you doing? He's like, why would you know that, right? He goes, because I literally saw it like outlined on his basketball shorts.
Ah, yes, I remember you telling me.
And it was just like the most gigantic thing ever on earth. It's like, what the fuck is that?
I'll tell you this. The homie Mikey in junior high, also huge, but would whip it out in class.
Oh, no, I don't need to see that.
Yeah, no, you need to see this one. You need to see this. We were in junior high, dog.
It's like, what the fuck?
This shit had no business being that crazy. He would be in the back of the class. He would do shit like this. Let's see, in the back class. Back of English class, Mrs. Pickens' class. He would just be chilling, and he would go, hey, you turn around. You go, what? He go, and he would just have it out.
Dude, guys are so dumb.
Guys are so stupid, dog.
That's the stupidest thing fucking ever. Hey.
He knew that shit was crazy, even back then. And he would just whip it out at all times.
That's so fucking weird, dude. I wonder what he's doing now.
Youth pastor.
Oh, okay. You mean President Barack Obama?
Yeah, he's on the congressional board of whatever the fuck, man.
Dude, speaking of presidents, dude, this fool Donald Trump is going on all these podcasts.
I know.
He was like on Theo Von's. He was on Andrew Schultz's podcast.
Yeah,
He's doing his rounds.
Yeah, he's coming on No Chaser next week.
Oh, perfect.
Imagine.
What's the first question you would ask him?
What would I ask Donald Trump if the first thing I'd ask him is like, hey man, you just trolling or what?
Yeah.
Like, do you know that you be saying some off the wall shit? Like, what's going on, bro?
This fool, they say he shoots from the hip, dude. Like, this fool said this one line that had me busting up laughing. Like, it wasn't even supposed to be funny, but it's just like funny that he said this. He goes, during COVID, I called it the China virus just because I like to be really accurate. Turns out I'm right. And he just kind of continues the conversation. I'm like, yo, bro.
He's so fucking reckless, man.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for him to just be like either lose or win and can be completely done so he can just be funny and I can just laugh at him. You know what I'm saying? Chia read this headline the other day that we couldn't help but crack up at. It was like Donald Trump calls Kamala Harris the R word in interview. And I was like, yo, is this real or not? Because like, what the fuck? It's such a jarring headline.
It's just like, he's just a interesting character to watch too. And now too, you're seeing like weird compilations of like Kamala Harris, and her shit is just as funny as his.
Is it?
There's a compilation of her that, because I guess like her big, I don't know enough about politics, but one of the biggest criticisms that she has is that she doesn't really have an economic plan.
Okay.
Anytime an interviewer asks her about an economic plan, she says the same line. Every time, word for word, she goes, I grew up in a middle-class family. My mom, they did like a 30-part compilation. It's like, are you only going to answer the same thing? I grew up in a middle-class family.
Well, that's her truth, bro. That's her truth, all
That's
right?
her truth. There's a lot of truths. Gambling is retarded. That's another truth.
That fool's just so unhinged, man. It's crazy. Like, you can't help but be like, hey, you funny, man.
He's sharp as shit, dude. To be that witty that fast at that age.
Yeah.
Because him and Biden, I think, are the same age.
Are they?
Yeah.
Nah, Biden's got to be older, though.
No, I think they're the same age. I think it's just, Biden had a couple of brain surgeries. He had like a crazy aneurysm or something.
Man, not gonna lie, look, let me tell you this, bro. We look so good for our age, dog.
Oh, look. We've been seeing some oldies out there.
I was on set the other day with some people, and part of it was them saying their
They're listening
age.
right now. They're like, what the fuck?
Hey, part of it was like, how old are you? And some of these dudes said their age, and I'm like, ain't no way that y'all look like that, and I look this good.
Well, you've heard about the millennials aging better than Gen Z thing, right?
Nah, what's that about?
Why Gen Z's aging?
Well, there's a lot of Gen Z that look or appear older than they actually are, and there's a lot of millennials that seem to look younger than they are, and some people are saying it's not a real thing, but I've kind of seen it in some people because I've met some Gen Z people who I'm just like, are you 47?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Do you I mean, let me ask you this, Ro. Do you think it's because of like the stress of like social media just always being on that thing and like?
Could be. I've also read some articles, and by saying I read some articles, I mean I saw some headlines that said it could also be something to do with excessive exposure to blue light on our skin from our phones.
Yes, blue light like poisoning maybe on your skin is making you just look haggard.
And there are also like 12-year-olds at skincare stores getting these really aggressive skincare products that they just don't need because they want to be like influencers. So they're getting like retinol creams and things like that.
Y'all
And
just need a little lotion.
yeah, like kids
Yeah, man.
kids don't need that stuff. So that could also be it. They're just putting so much shit on their skin before they need to put shit on their skin.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
That's wild.
Wow, it seems like we all have the similar experience of like looking at a lot of these older looking young people. It's like, how the fuck are you younger than me?
Well, bro, if you drive by a high school, it's like these people look like adults.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not only the women, but the guys too. Everyone looks fucking grown. Motherfucking dudes got full ass beards and shit.
Maybe that's why you see all those greasy little nerds. They look really young.
Yeah.
Like they look young. So I feel like they're either maybe not stressed out about a lot of things. They're just kind of doing their own thing, living in their own world.
Just playing games and jerking off.
Yeah, dude, that probably keeps you super fucking young.
Look at me. I don't play games, but your boy be jerking off.
Crazy amounts. ridiculous amounts. That's the fucking key. Is just jacking off.
Let me ask you this: Did you play a lot of video games growing up?
Not that much, but I did get obsessed with like certain RPGs, like role playing games. Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger. These are all old 8-bit games. The Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid was one of those games that I played. Not an RPG.
Yeah.
I did play Diablo 2 as a game thing, and then my account got hacked. I lost everything, and that was actually the start of me never playing games again.
Really, you were just frustrated, just devastated.
So much time into that shit. And there was somebody, I had a necromancer, fucking killed everybody. I was so good. Once they took that shit out, I'm like, I'm not starting this again. This is not a career, you know? And then that really was the onstart of me not really playing games anymore.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I could not get into RPGs like at all. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of time.
Yeah, even like just playing like Tomb Raider, I would get frustrated after like the first couple rounds. I'm like, oh, come on.
Oh,
Man.
you don't miss those blocky ass tits?
Did you ever just put in the naked code?
Come on, Tim. Who the fuck did the naked code?
Yeah. Have you seen the new versions of Tomb Raider with the naked code?
No.
Bro, the brand new, like today's standard graphics with the naked code, Lara Croft butt naked, is crazy.
What?
Yes. Take a second, look it up. And I'll tell you, I could not play RPGs growing up.
Whoa!
Yeah, dog.
There's a vagina.
Pretty sweet.
What the fuck? Who did this?
Refresh me, turn it around, let me see.
Like this?
Yeah, dog. Pretty cool, huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know why kids would need to do that and all, but all right.
What do you mean, bro? You know, when you're 13 and like you want to see any type of naked anything that you can get access to.
Tomb Raider, more like Womb Raider, dude.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Hey, you know this right here, this guy, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Guess what? I'm jacking off to these blocky titties later.
Hell yeah. You taking it all the way back to the OG ones.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Whoa.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh, this is like, wait, did they actually put in a code or is somebody just doing this later?
It's probably a little of both. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is insane. Wow, fantastic.
Have you seen the Mario dicks?
It's like Yoshi, the tongue is a dick.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and when he eats the mushroom. Imagine if every time you get arrested.
Whoa. It's the same tiny person, but a big dick comes out.
Sorry. I never played RPGs growing up. I was just more of like a fighting game, shooting games.
It's quick and easy.
Instant gratification. Yeah, man.
I was the type of dude that didn't play a lot of games, but because I played a little bit of games, I understood that world and I knew what would piss people off. You know, like you're a troll. So I would beat people at like Tekken, right? And one thing that people hate when they play fighting games is if you're not allowed to re-up with them. So if you lose or win, you're supposed to do another one to even it out. Best two out of three.
Yeah.
Not me. If I won the first one, I'm like, I'm done. And it would piss them off.
Understandably.
And it would make me laugh because to me, it's just a game. Like, who cares if you lose?
Yeah.
But they're just like, no, let's play it back. I'm like, I'm good. It would make him so. I did to my brother. That fool almost beat my ass because he was so fucking angry because I would button mash.
Oh yeah, the best.
Yeah. And it's like you don't have like a set pattern that they're used to, so it takes them a while for them to get used to it.
Yeah, because they're used to like playing specific defense, blocking shit. Yeah.
Not if this person goes, yeah! And then, I'm rubbing it in too. I'm like, I thought you were good. Like, you suck.
Bro, you know what's the best? When you play against somebody who's like a pro, knows all the moves, and you just get them, like in Mortal Kombat, if you just do this,
Yeah.
just fucking punching them or pushing them over and over again, or tripping someone over and over again, they get so
It gets him
mad.
so fucking mad, dude. And I would be so fucking petty that even if I lost, I would be like, but I won one of the rounds though. It's like, I thought you were fucking good. He goes, yeah, but you lost the whole thing. And I'm like, it don't matter, you suck. It's just like doing that, because it would make me, I could never understand how people get obsessed about it like that.
You know, I mean, everyone has their shit, man. You know, we're not sports guys, but motherfuckers, like, it's their whole life. You know what I'm saying?
True. I used to be a sports guy. And
Did
then
you?
I stopped watching a lot of sports because of just like how much the game has changed. Like for example, in basketball, one of the biggest reasons I stopped watching it was because of excessive flopping. And a lot of traveling.
You know, from what I've seen and kind of read up on a little bit in Twitter comments, the rules are a little different.
Well, they changed the rules.
Yeah.
But like these rules are so sometimes hard because they're talking about these weird stuff like, oh, when was the gather state? When did you move the pivot foot? Which those type of things used to matter. Right. But there's blatant stuff where LeBron is literally just walking across the court. Yeah. It's like, come on, this is ridiculous. And I think those type of things, because it's better for views, it's better for stats, everything else like that. It makes better highlights. They just let it go. And that kind of killed the sport for me. I'm like, I'm good.
Him playing with son is pretty fucking cool though, huh?
I know he gets to play with his fucking son.
That's like so lit. I feel like win or lose, after that, you can retire after that. Like,
dude,
play a season with your son and be like just so proud. There was an interview where LeBron was saying like he has to like tell his son to be like, hey, don't call me dad on on like when we're playing, I'm not your dad. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's hard though.
Yeah. Imagine instead of like
pops.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Daddy! What if he gets fouled really hard? He goes, he hit me. Daddy, he hit me.
Dad, my cakes.
My cakes. Daddy, hit my cakes because I did a good job.
Oh my God. Slap my cakes like you slapped the other guy's cakes.
He'll be like Tom Brady and just kiss his son in the mouth.
Oh God.
That's still weird to me.
Yeah.
Oh, this is...
It's decent wine. It's cheap. The 19 Crimes shit.
I never had this.
No, 19 Crimes is great. They had Snoop Dogg on. They get 19 Crimes is they get a whole bunch of like mob bosses, quote unquote gangsters, and they are the face of the wine.
This is definitely a wine that wine people would hate
because it's like
it tastes good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah. Right when I taste it, I'm like, oh, wine people would hate this wine. This is tasty.
Snoop Dogg had a red that was really good as well.
What doesn't fucking Snoop do?
He's so beyond like a rap. Snoop is an entity now. You know what I'm saying? He's just fucking. Oh, dog. Okay, before we leave this one, let me tell you about this crazy shit that someone emailed me with this opportunity, dog. We all know AI is crazy, right? Day by day, it's getting more and more scary. Okay, I got hit with an opportunity. They were like, "Hey Tim, we would love to use you for advertising different products. We have a program where it will be you saying, I love Jollibee gravy, but it's an AI. All you have to do is we'll send you the preview beforehand. You just got to say, yeah, I'm okay with that. And you don't even have to worry about recording the video yourself because it'll be an AI version of you saying, I love this Jollibee gravy. They sent me an example. It looks like a real fucking person. And you can't even tell.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never get sent opportunities, so I hate this conversation. I'll get sent stuff, and they'll see my videos, and they basically ghost me after that. Because they only look at the views. And they're like, oh, wow, this guy gets a lot of engagement, a lot of views. Like, yep. And I send them my stuff. They're like, okay, we're going to pass. It's like, you guys are, here's the thing about brand people. You guys are so fucking dumb, it's unreal. No matter how somebody speaks, there's a demographic for everybody out there.
Yeah.
It's like the dumbest thing I remember just like.
That is such a good point.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we can't have cursing because this is a baby diaper. It's like, people who curse also have children.
Parents curse a lot.
Yeah. So I don't understand what that does. It's like, I literally don't get it. But also, too, I just like doing things the way I want to do it. So.
Can I tell you a hack that's going to help you make a little more money off YouTube? I just did this on my shit recently.
What?
A lot of people don't know this, but if you go into your AdSense, your setting is automatically put on don't advertise for, no ads for gambling and alcohol. So you can go in manually and set it for that.
I love gambling and alcohol.
And then you will increase the potential ads that will go on your videos.
Wow. Perfect. Everybody drink more and gamble more.
Drink more, gamble more, rub your mom's cakes because she needs it.
Don't say that.
And have a great day. Thank you for watching Dudes Behind the Foods. Jollibee chicken is great.
This cheap wine is delicious.
19 Crimes. Yes, sir. Goodybrand.com for cool clothes.
Secret Society, we just launched our fall collection. Fucking fire, by the way. Make sure you cop that. Amazing.
Look for my alcohol brandy dropping soon. June B. Matcha. Check it out. And if you're still watching, bye.
We're not going to do a tour.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes behind the food.